Which old saying is actually a bullshit? The customer is always right. Slow and steady wins the race, yet I always lose the Kahoot. I used to be in track, and there was a certain race I was running, which I was not doing well in. Some parent from off the track just tells me slow and steady wins the race. As if this wasn't a literal race in which going slow means you undoubtedly lose. I still have no idea why she said that. Her child was the one winning. Nah. Her child was the second to last place and Op was catching up. Money can't buy happiness. Poverty can't buy anything. Money can't buy happiness, but it sure as hell can alleviate a lot of problems. Daniel Tosh, I call bullshit. Have you ever seen someone frown on a jet ski? Haha, good bit. As someone who recently rented a jet ski for the first time in 30 years, and laughed with exhilaration for the entire 30 minutes, yeah, there's definitely truth to the adage. Slept like a baby. Babies actually don't sleep well. I sleep like a baby, I cry all night and shit myself. Good things come to those who wait. Money can't buy happiness, no, but it can buy the freedom, time and funds that allow me to pursue the things that do make me happy. Winners never cheat and cheaters never win. Yeah, bullshit. Cheaters almost always win. If you're cheating and still losing, then you're cheating wrong. Or not cheating enough. My grandmother used to say, that man is as worthless as a one-legged man at an ass kickin'. Hashtag X200B, well, I worked at a mental facility. One day I saw a one-legged man absolutely destroy another dude. Popped him in the head with his crutch, then pitched forward and just stomped on him with his one leg. Stomps are drop kicks if you only have one leg. He had two crutches. Once the victim was dropped, B braced the crutches back at an angle. Think of it like a tripod, but one of the legs is stomping. The angle of the crutches kept him supported. I've been laying in bed trying to wake my brain up for work, and for whatever reason this visualization got me to finally wake up more woeful. Feed a cold, starve a fever. Just eat nutritious, easy to digest foods when you're sick, and stay hydrated. Edit, holy cow, this comment blew up. Thanks for the awards. As for the people who are telling me my version is incorrect, I can tell you that it's the one I heard growing up, and the internet seems to confirm that it is indeed a saying, though starve a cold, feed a fever also seems to be a thing. Intermountainhealthcare.org, scientificamerican.com, icareer.com. Almost all old sayings regarding health and medicine are complete bullshit. Cocaine is actually great at stopping nosebleeds. Do it enough and the mucosa will actually just die from how frequently the blood supply was constricted. Gotta love old-timey medicine. Edit, this is the funniest wholesome award I've ever gotten. Thank you. Edit 2, the helpful award is arguably funnier. Edit 3, yes, I'm aware that cocaine is used medically. And now anyone who is going to comment that again doesn't have to, and everyone who is reading this doesn't have to scroll more for that fun fact. Only the good die young. The good die young, but pricks live forever. Lewis Black. Lewis Black is 73 years old right now. Lamau, the irony. Oh, I think he'd be the first to happily admit that he's a prick. I'm a golfer. That's a Scottish word, and it means asshole. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. What doesn't kill you mutates and tries again. If it does kill you, your descendants mutate to kill them. What descendants? Looks don't matter. I've noticed that this is usually said by people who are attractive themselves. That's like someone born rich saying that money doesn't matter. Looks don't matter. Easy for you to say. You won the genetic lottery. Edit, first gold award. Do something you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Bullshit, now what used to bring my joy is miserable and I don't have a backup career. I've always heard never turn a hobby into a job because it's no longer a hobby. Much better advice. What I spent my youth so very excited about, I try to check at the door and not think about in my off time. I don't tell people what I do. Way more interesting things to talk about. I once met someone new who asked, "What do you do?" And when I started to talk about my job, she cut me off. "That's your job. But what do you do?" TBH, that really threw me for a loop. I was only 22 at the time, but it's really stuck with me. Now I try to live by the phrase you work so you can live, you don't live so you can work. Someone once asked me what I do in my off time. Therese, no way to efficiently say play Fallout 4, spend way too much time driving, and fantasize about choices I could have made better. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I prefer. Stupid questions prevent stupid decisions. Abraham Lincoln said it's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. I say, however, it's better to admit to being a fool than to remove the chance of achieving knowledge and becoming wiser for it. There should be a better way of phrasing it, but I don't know it at the moment. He who asks now is a fool for a moment. Stay silent and you remain a fool forever. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Don't follow that advice when dating. You will be branded as a stalker creep. If at first you don't succeed, maybe skip skydiving. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Just throw it harder. Hey, it worked. The doctor needs a doctor. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. No matter how many I shoved up my butt, I still had to get a colonoscopy. FR? I've been doing it daily for the past 2 years and doctors don't come anywhere near me now. Because of the explosive diarrhea it caused or the subsequently ballistic fruit? Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I did that for years, and I'm morbidly obese, lower middle class, and stupid as hell. I prefer the Animaniacs version. Early to rise and early to bed, makes a man healthy but socially dead. It's all good in the hood. It is not. Edit, thanks for all the awards, I appreciate you, appreciating my confusion. Narrator with deep voice, and in the hood it was in fact, not good. Yet deep down he knew there were many socioeconomic problems in the hood. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's meant as an ironic satirical phrase, because it refers to an act which is literally impossible. One of my favorite MLK quotes, it's all right to tell a man to lift himself by his own bootstraps, but it is cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Good things happen to good people. Crock of shit, that is. Honestly, some of the nicest people I know have had the most unfortunate shit happen to them. A lot of the time it feels like the people who don't deserve nice things are the ones who do get them. Maybe nice people are nice because bad things have happened. It's water under the fridge. What comes around is all around. Keep your friends close and your enemies toaster. It's not rocket appliances. You won't always have a calculator on you. I told my teacher this wasn't true anymore because most kids have phones now. Anyway, I'll be in the office on Monday for being a smartass. Sounds like an insecure teacher. You can't polish a turd. You most certainly can, in fact, polish a turd. The version I've heard of that is you can polish a turd until it shines, but then all you have is a shiny turd. I've always heard it as, it's like polishing a turd. Which is to mean, yeah, you can do it, but it's a waste of time because why the duck would you want a shiny turd? Spend your time working on creating and polishing gold instead. Do what you love and the money will follow. Still not getting paid for doing your mom. Opposites attract. In romance, opposites tend to repel each other.